Hello everybody and welcome to today's episode of Cooking with Phill. Today we are gonna cook up something very delicious and wonderful for fall. It is the Frenchie soup. And for the Frenchie soup we're gonna need onion and lots of onion. So let us begin first by chopping the onion. So what you do is you chop the top off, you chop the bottom off, you chop the bottom off again, and then peel off all the nasty bits. Again, chop off the bottom and peel the nasty bits off. You can take off a layer if you want, because they have many layers, just like my hero Shrek. Once you have it peeled, you're just gonna chop like I'm doing, so that you get these nice even wedges. And you're gonna keep chopping all of your onions until you have an onion left. See what I did there? Haha, I made a joke. Wordplay. And the super secret chef trick I will teach you is you should chop your onions while no one else is around, so that nobody can hear you cry, because you just may. But please know in your heart of hearts that I will not be judging you for that. I will be judging you for other things, however. Wow, look at all that onion. So much cry plant. With our onions now all chopped, we're gonna turn on our little Dutch oven over here. And then melt some butter to reduce our onions down, for you will find very soon that all those onions will be not so. We're gonna start off by taking a knob of butter and melting it down so that it is liquid and melty, and we coat our onions. Now that it is beginning to melt, we're gonna drop all these onions in here. Like I said, it may look like a lot of onion, but soon it will be almost an onion. After all, it is a French onion soup, not a lot of onion soup. You are going to keep this on a medium heat and just to keep an eye on it while it reduces down. In the meantime, to help our little friend, the butter and the heat, we are gonna put some salt on there to help pull out the moisture. Yes, I said the word that everyone hates, moist. Anyways, if you would like, you can put a lid on there to help lock in that heat. We will come back and keep checking on this every now and then. See you then. Remember what I said about it reducing? It has only been a few minutes and this is what has already happened. While you stir, careful to note if there are any little brown bits on the bottom of the pot. I have no idea what they are called, but I'm very fond of them. I made a joke. Wordplay. Anyways, feel free every now and then to stir to make sure nothing gets burnt and it cooks more evenly. Look at what all of our onions have become. They went from overflowing to now just a little bit of nicely caramelized brown onions. We are now at the point where we are gonna deglaze with some dry sherry. If you don't wanna use something else. I'll let you figure it out. But who knew that the dry sherry would be in liquid form? What a country. So just take a big old splash of the sherry and let that deglaze all the brown stuff at the bottom. Make sure to scrape everything up so nothing burns and let that cook off for a bit. With all of our sherry cooked off, we are gonna be like Mr. Businessman and worry about our stock. Look at that stock. It is nice and beefy. We just gonna pour into here like so. Much like with the sherry, we gotta make sure we get all the junk off the side off, because that's where all the good flavor likes to hide. And you want the good flavor into your soup, do you not? And while we are trying to scrape off all the flavors, bring it to a nice bubble so that we can simmer it. Now we have it at a simmer, and we're gonna add the very important bay leaf, like all soups need to have. And much like all other things, it's gonna take a little time. And so I'm gonna add some thyme. That's a lot of thyme, but I like my thymy soup. And like I said, now that it is simmering, we're gonna let it boil. Now that we have our herbs and stuff in there, we also want to add just a splash of cider vinegar to kick it up, and then also add some fishy sauce. Not to make it fishy, but to make it a little more. You'll see what I mean soon enough. But also, before we set it and forget it, make sure to give it a nice taste and see what you think first. I think that needs a little more pepper. I like a lot of pepper. And then a pinch of salt. Stir it all in. And then we cover and leave it alone for a little bit. Now, with our soup simmered, we are gonna take out all the thyme and bay leaf. While they are delicious in taste, they are not good to bite down into. Do you want to take a bite of a thyme sprig? I think not. So let's pull them out so we don't got to pull them out of our soup when we eat them and make a big mess. Now that we have our soup ready, we are gonna put a little bit of bread, a little bit of cheese, a lot of bit of soup, another bit of bread, and then a whole lot more cheese. What is better than a cheesy soup? I don't know. Not a lot though. And why not? Even more cheese could do. And what I'm gonna do is take this and put it on a sheet tray and then pop it into my oven and hit it with the broiler to melt this cheese into a delicious gooey cheese that will string and be wonderful. Let's do that. And into the oven under the broiler we go. And soon you will be gooey and melty like everyone loves. Wowee, look at all that bubbly, delicious goodness. What could we do to make it even better? Put some green stuff on, of course, so that we know it is good, fresh, and healthy. Besides, who does not like green stuff in their food? And just look at that bubbliness. I'm not gonna touch cause it's hot. But look at all that stringy gooey soup. I hope you enjoyed the Frenchie soup, and I will catch you next time on Cooking with Phill. Au reservoir, my friends. Baguette. Also, did you know that the French say oui oui to say yes yes, but they do not say no no by saying a do do? I was shocked, so who knew they don't say do do?